Alright. Welcome, and to the people that have been here before, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a video on a piece that I've already acquired before and have worn for a little while, so I guess it's going to be sort of a update video, kind of. And the thing in mind I've worn for like around about 3 years or so. I got it in Berlin actually in 2017, so that is 3 years, right? But I'm gonna bring it from the ground here, raise it up on the thing. No. Here we are. These, in my opinion, have held up pretty great over the time that I've had them. Like, right now, they're kind of, you know, a little bit dirty, which you can tell by the sole and stuff. So I might like show it right now, and also after I've cleaned them a bit, what they sort of look like. Where I live, we have like very turbulent weather, so sometimes, like, not so much this year, but or like last year, but the year before that, there was like, I'm pretty sure in one day we had snow, rain, and sun, and that was like in 20 minutes or something, which is kind of nuts, to be honest. But this one, in comparison to the other video I did on these, check that out too if you haven't. It's a pretty good video. The difference, sort of, is because this is a all leather shoe. I was planning on using it for pretty much all of the different seasons. I hadn't used it so much for like the winter, because usually we have really much snow. Like if it's just like, you know, up to about here, it's kind of fine, or like even up to here, it's fine. But we get like snow that's up to here or more, you know, and kind of uncomfortable wearing them in that type of weather. I don't really want to ruin them, because I do like them a lot, even though from what they look like in a person that cares about boots perspective, it might not look as though I really care that much about them, but I do. But yeah, I can show you what they look like underneath, because I've resoled them. I did it fairly fast after I got them. I think I wore them maybe like a handful of times before I resoled them, which I didn't really need to do because I did it during the summer, so I could have worn them a little bit more with the natural sole. I didn't really do too much research on who would be best to go to resole them, so I don't know if this is like a renowned brand or anything for resoling, but it's like this Saturn Long Life, and they've gotten like a little wear on the heel. You can probably see, like, it's very minute, but after a while, you know, that's bound to happen. And then it's just probably to resole that over again, you know, and then you have pretty much the same ordeal. I'll show you some of the creasing on the toe. It's not like that bad, I don't think. And the reason, you know, I decided to not clean them before I did this video is because I sort of like them when they're like a little dirty, you know, a little bit not perfect. I feel like this style of boot in particular anyway, because it's a harnessed leather boot, that it's not meant to be super dressy uppy or anything. It should look a little bit worn in my opinion though anyway. But yeah, I will be showing you a couple of ways that I would usually wear these, a couple of different styles, and then clean them and like show you sort of what it would look like if you cared a little more than what I've currently done to them. And I'll be back in a few. Roll the tape. So, I took about 3 hours cleaning the shoes. I step outside for like 5 seconds and already they're dirty. Nice. But yeah, I got like a little bit of dirt right here. However, They look a lot cleaner now than they were before. They were fairly dirty, I would say. And when they were absolutely freshly cleaned, they actually sort of looked like they were almost completely new, except from, you know, the creasing on the toe, which in my opinion, it just sort of adds character when there's a little bit of creasing on a shoe, such as this one. They don't look as like manufactured, kind of, in my opinion, when they have a little bit of creasing. And the reason for it is most likely because of how tight the shoe is. It just sort of forms close to your foot, kind of, I guess. And earlier I did a little bit of a comparison between, or like talked about this one and the from the first boot that is in suede with the fringes. And in my opinion, the comparison between those two would be kind of odd because it's a completely different boot in suede, right? And it has suede fringes, which wouldn't be like, I guess you could sort of get the same vibe from those as you would with these, but these have a completely different leather, and you know, they're not suede. So instead I brought a different pair of shoes that I thought I could compare them a little bit to. They are in a little bit of a different price range than each other, so it's still not 100% fair. And the other shoe that I have here is the RM Williams. I don't know what the name of the model is, but it is a Chelsea boot, an RM Williams Chelsea boot. This one right here, and you know, you could compare them a little bit side to side. They were cleaned about the same time, and they are about the same age as well. I would say that I think the RM Williams are 1 year older than the Saint Laurent boots that I have, but you could like sort of tell that the leather on the RM Williams is a little bit thicker than the leather on the Saint Laurent shoes or boots. And you can also tell that the RM Williams shoe is a little less shiny than the Saint Laurent shoe, but there's a lot of different factors there, like probably the different types of leathers that have been used. They might have been actually the same, I don't know, because I didn't do any research about that, but I would say this is a fairer comparison to the from the first shoes, you know, because both of these are leather. My phone is calling. But, you know, the shape is a little bit different in the toe box. You can, I don't know if it's that visible in camera, but you know, really? Great. So you could also sort of tell that the toe box is a little bit different on the shoes here. The toe is a little wider and a little bit more just cut off at the end than the Saint Laurent boot is. So you will get a little bit of a wider, I guess, top-down view for yourself, and probably a little bulkier what do you call it? Profile shot of them as well. But they are like a little bit different in price comparison as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the R. Williams anyway. And that's pretty much it for the video too, to be honest. So, if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like down below, comment what you thought of the video, subscribe if you're new or you haven't subscribed yet. Do it. Do it. Now. I'm just kidding. But do it. Yes. And, you know, if you want to see similar videos to this one, be sure to let me know. Sort of where, you know, I update you on what things that I've bought in the past sort of looks like at the moment, after I've worn it and had it for a while. And I will hopefully see you in the next episode. Also, you can follow my social medias if you would like to. You don't have to, you know, but if you want to follow my social medias, the link will be in the description.